Hi guys, welcome to another video on my channel. Today it's like really weird you're actually seeing me for the first time, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, today I'm doing something different than what I would normally do. It's not a conspiracy, but it's more of a actual story time that I have of my own scary experiences. So I just thought I really had to make a video on it because I have to warn people of what can actually come of this. I have a few stories about it if you want to hear like more of them. But yeah, if you do, leave a like. But I don't want to drag this intro for too long, so okay, let's start. So it was leading up to like a weekend where like my group of friends, we decided to, go to one of our friends' houses and play with the Ouija board. One of my friends actually has like an antique one and she kept like mentioning it. Her name is Neve. And like we all really were intrigued and wanted to play it. So we all said, you know what, fuck it, let's go on this weekend and play with this shit. There's 5 of us, but only 4 of us actually went. We went to my friend Shauna's house and we also had our other friend, Sarah. Me, Neve and Shauna were just hanging out for a while waiting for Sarah to show up. We had some drinks, like everything was so like cool, like you would expect something to be going wrong or like being suspicious, but no, it was really good. I also brought my tarot cards and everything, and so we thought it'd be really fun. But then Sarah came and Shauna's parents decided, oh, we're going out, so they left us at home alone. We did it anyway, so we came into the living room and Neve like set up the Ouija board. She had a candle and I brought some crystals and we set it up. And she like sort of told us the rules, but like I'm really like intrigued with this shit. So like I've been researching the paranormal stuff for a while now, so I sort of knew what to do. But like Neve still warned us like what to do, just to be sure. So we're all like, okay, cool, let's do this. And so like we put 2 fingers on the planchette, each of us. And by the way, none of us are actually like pressing hard on this thing. It was so weird, but like you could feel that like no one was really pressing on it because I kept seeing like their hands twitching like up and down, so like they couldn't, and I was doing that too, like to show them that I wasn't moving it. None of us were actually pressing hard on it, which makes the entire thing even creepier. But anyways, let's get into it. We like did a circle with the planchette. If there is anyone here that would like to contact us, please communicate with us using the board, etc. At first we didn't get like a straight response, and then like we did it again and we asked if there are any spirits here, and it went to yes. And like low-key, like I was like, nah, someone's moving it. I was like, Sarah, you're moving it, and she's like, no, I'm really not. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. And then we asked its name. Don't think it gave us an actual name. And we didn't, like, that wasn't really suspicious or anything. We asked if it was a good spirit, and I believe it went to yes. And then we asked what year it died. They said 1729? I think so. 1720 something. Like, that wasn't out of the ordinary or anything. And it didn't like really give us a straight response. It was sort of like being weird. And so like we were like, okay, this is boring. Let's say goodbye. And so we said, can we say goodbye? Went to yes, and we said goodbye. And the second time, this still like weirds me out to this day. But the second time we did it was a lot faster, and none of us, like all of us swore that we weren't moving it. And it was sort of obvious because like didn't want anyone else to suspect that it was us. So we like kept doing that to show that like, we're not pressing hard on it. And it's not like we were taking it off or anything. But yeah, but no one was pressing hard on it, and I can confirm that. It went straight to yes when we asked if there are any spirits here. And it was really fast. It was faster than the first game was. Then we asked, what's your name? And this is when like, I was like, I didn't expect anything, but it slowly started going to Z, and like inside now my heart's like, don't go to O, and then it slowly moves to O, and then that's when I'm like, guys, end this right now. And then like we all take our fingers off, and like it's sort of still going to Z, and then Neve takes her hand off as well, and that's when it completely stops. Then like we were sort of a little bit shook, but like all of us really wanted to go again. And so we took a little bit of a break, and I explained them why I was so scared, because like they didn't know what was going on. I explained them Zozo, the Ouija board demon, and that really freaked them out because I don't think they really knew what it was. I'm not gonna say the name multiple times, but that's what freaks me out, that none of them actually knew of it except me, and it just freaks me out tons more knowing that fact. But anyways, we'll get back to the present, and we're like, let's play one more round, just, you know, to ease it. And so we go back to it, and we're like, are there any spirits here? And it goes to yes. And then we asked like what year it died. We didn't actually write any of it down, but I know it's like was quite a few hundred years back. But then we're like, oh, how did you die? And then it goes to Hanged, hanged. And we're like, oh, so you were hung, and it went to yes. And then we asked, were you convicted of something, and that's why you were hung, and it went to yes. And then we asked, what were you convicted of? And this low-key sent us, it went 5 murders, 5 murders. And that's when we like start looking at each other like, and we're all like low-key really afraid at this point. And then my dumb friend Neve, she says, oh, can you possess me? The moment she says, can you possess me, a bird flies into the living room, and we're all like running around. Like most of like my friends just flock outside, but I'm still inside. And then like the dog like realizes and chases after the bird, and the bird like goes to the corner of the living room. Then like I sort of like hit under it, and it flies away into some like another room. And so like right literally not seconds after she says, can you possess me? And we didn't say goodbye again. But on the bright side, not on the bright side, but I'm like, I want to go back and check where the bird is. And they're like, no, we should just stay outside and wait. And I'm like, no. And so I start like going into the like area, because there's the living room that we were in, and then a little hallway, and then the kitchen, and then another living room right in front of it. And so I go through the hallway and look on the side, and on the corner of the living room there's like a portrait. On it, the bird is hung, like it's literally clawed itself onto it, and it's upside down, and its wings are like in a cross position, and we're so scared at this point. Oh my god, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna get that down? I'm sure that'll be easy, right? I get like a rake, and my friend gets a broom, and she wants a pillow as well. And I get her one, but like they're waiting in the kitchen side, like ready to flock outside if something happens. But I go with the rake, and I sort of like tap the bird, and it's not moving. It just stays in its position. But like wherever I move, its eyes follow you. And like my friends knew that, like they saw, like, because my friend Shana, who also had the broom, she was low-key starting to get close to her, and it was literally following her with its eyes. And that's when she got freaked out and went back. But then I'm like, I've hit this thing like 10 times, not hit it, but like tapped on it to see if it would move, and it's not moving. And so we don't know what to do now, because we're all afraid, and that none of us have actually said goodbye. And so we rush back to the Ouija board and say goodbye. I don't think that helped, but then we don't know what to do, so we just go back to the living room and ignore the fact that there's a bird in an upside down cross position right after we play the Ouija board, just in the living room. And then we stay here, and just as we go back to the living room, Shana's mum pulls up and her sister, and they come in, and we explain, like, we're screaming at this point, like, oh my god, can you please help us? They probably thought we were insane, but Shana's sister came in and we all went to the kitchen area, and this bird is literally like sitting down in the living room. Not like it was hanging on the portrait, it's just like looking around on the floor, and like we're all like, it literally looks like it was possessed, and now it's fine now. And we're all like, when? Why? And so like her sister chases the bird around and like it keeps running away. She tries to get it, but she can't. And we eventually chase it outside and then like open the door, let it out, and shut it behind us. And that really terrified us, the fact that it literally changed from 1 second the moment someone else walked in, and that's what really scared us. I mean, other than the fact that Neve said, oh, possess me, and this bird just flies right in at the exact same time. It's just too weird of a coincidence, you know? And so we're all afraid at this point, and we're like, maybe we shouldn't do this right now again. And so we all agree on that, and Neve puts her Ouija board away and we don't play with it for the rest of the day. But then we play with my tarot cards, which sort of predict, or something really weird is like, I was reading one of my friend Sierra's tarot cards out, and it said like, maybe get a car fixed or something like that. And 2 weeks after that, her brother's car was in a crash, or like it broke down or something like that, and that like really was a bit weird, a bit strange. Then as we're leaving, we see the same bird around Shana's house, just going around, and it really legitimately scares us. And we just walk away, pretending like we didn't see that. I just want to let you all know, I do have a few more story times on Ouija boards if you guys are up for it. There's some really freaky ones. But if you do want to see them, leave a like, comment below, anything for support, and share the video if you can. But yeah, thanks for listening to my Ouija board story time. This was my first time playing with a Ouija board, so that was intense. If you are going to play with one, I would really recommend reading every single one of the rules and going by them, or else you could really unleash something really deadly. But I'm still alive, I'm still here, for now at least. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one, hopefully. But yeah, thanks for watching, bye.